guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If we haven't met before, I'm Manali. I'm a wedding photographer and educator based out of Charlottesville, Virginia. I went to UVA, so I'm wearing the shirt the Hoos are playing tonight. But for today's video, I'm going to be talking all about why you need email templates in your wedding photography business. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how email templates can actually help you incredibly personalize your client's experience and save you extra time on the back end. I always ask my students, would you be able to serve 25 clients the same way that you can serve 5 clients? So right now you might just still be in the starting stages of getting your wedding photography business up and running, and you're probably hustling and trying to get those first few clients, and that is incredible. I think the hardest thing is getting those first initial clients to begin with, but I want you to challenge yourself to actually treat those 5 clients like the most incredible clients that you can absolutely ever have. And I want you to treat those 5 clients like how you would treat clients if you had 25 clients. So basically, I want you to start putting systems in place when you have the 5 clients so that you can handle the growth when you have 25 clients and like your business exploding and you have people knocking down your doors to take their pictures. So one of the things that I always mention is that you are not paid for the amount of hours that you put in behind the scenes to communicate with your clients. Shoot, you might be paid for the amount of times that you are actually photographing the session, but you're not paid for the amount of time that you spend emailing them back and forth. You're not paid for the amount of time that it takes you to prepare for the session or edit the session. So you want to make sure that everything that you're doing on the other side of the camera is as efficient and streamlined as possible. So that's where email templates come in. So chances are, every time you go to write out an email, 80% of what you're saying is actually stuff that you have typed out before for a previous client or at some point in your photography business, right? Generally, we're responding to inquiries with generally the same information. We need to let our clients know how to best prepare for their session before they get in front of the camera. So I would really encourage you guys to, with the next client that you have, start to write down or just copy paste what you're emailing them into a Word document or save it to Gmail canned responses, and that way you have a base template of what you can use for every single client going forward. I recommend saving every single email that you use within your entire experience. So I'm talking from when they inquire, what you're sending to them after they have inquired, all the booking information that they need, onboarding them after they've booked, how to get ready for their session. If you email them any sneak peeks, an email for that, as well as the final gallery delivery and how they can use their images. That's just a little snippet of all of the email templates that I have in place. Over the years, I've started to include other things. So if you have a frequently asked question that you get a lot, I would recommend saving that as an email template. If you have any sticky situations that come up as you're working with clients, I would really recommend taking your response, because chances are you really thought that response through before you sent it. Save that into an email template so that next time if that comes up, you have something that you've used before and it's not you sitting there trying to figure out what to formulate again. Also, I would really say use that and try to make sure you're educating your clients upfront so that you don't get into that sticky situation. And that is why I really love email templates. Over the years, I have built mine out so that I am really addressing a lot of my clients' frequently asked questions before they even think of them. And that kind of shows that you're really the expert and they should trust you because you know what you're doing. Also, I've come to notice that every time I can educate my clients better upfront through my email templates, they tend to have a much better experience in front of the camera, and that really builds that trust and rapport back and forth, which is going to get you glowing testimonials from your clients. I really recommend saving your email templates. You can put them in a Word document, you can put them in Gmail canned responses, or you can save them to Honeybook. Honeybook is a client relationship management software that I personally use in my business. I'm so glad that I put it in place when I had 5 clients and not when I had 25, because it really forced me to get all my systems in place and saves me so much time. So if you're looking into something that can really help keep you organized on the back end with all of your clients, I really recommend checking out Honeybook. I have a 50% off code for your first year and you can grab it in the description down below. So, pro tip, if you're just starting off with putting email templates in place, I recommend either saving the ones from the next client that you go through the entire process with, or you can look up one of your past clients' email address in the search bar of your Gmail or whatever email service provider you're using, and that will pull up all the emails that you've had with them over their past experience. And I would recommend going through those and pulling your responses, copy pasting that into your system, and from there you can tweak it so that it's a template. So you can have a blank for your client's name, you can have a blank for their fiance's name if you're doing weddings or engagement sessions. I always leave a couple of spaces at the beginning and at the bottom of each email template to personalize that email template. So what I mean by that is, if you watched one of my previous episodes on how to onboard wedding clients, I talk about how I friend them on social media. And this is really key because then I am kind of up to date on things that have been happening in their current life. I will know if somebody has just graduated from law school or they have a new puppy, and I will be sure to include a couple sentences at the beginning and at the end, just like connecting with them on a personal level. And that way it really personalizes the client experience for them and shows them that you truly care about them outside of them just being a client for you, and that you take the time to, congratulate them for other things that are happening besides just them getting their portraits taken with you. Next, after you have the bulk of that email copy pulled out into a Word document or in your Gmail canned responses, I would take some time to just go back through all those emails and figure out, are there any other pieces of information that you could add in there that are going to better educate your clients upfront so that you can answer really frequently asked questions that you get, so that you're eliminating the amount of emails that you're sending back and forth because your clients have all the information that they need just upfront. So that's how I recommend getting started with putting email templates in place in your own business. If you want to swipe mine, you can actually grab mine from my resources shop. It's linked down below. And if you have any questions on this video, feel free to drop a comment down below. Make sure you hit subscribe and that bell so that you get notified when the next video drops. I'll catch you guys later.